For almost 4 years, Pokemon Go has had the same leveling up system, with the maximum level at 40. Finally, at a point in the near future, this is all about to change. Soon, we will be able to level up past level 40 in Pokemon Go. But, how will it all work? With heavy investigation and educated guesses, we will be able to figure out every detail that this new feature might come with throughout this video. Let's first assume that the new maximum level will be 50, just to make things a little easier when we dive deep into the possibilities. Now, before this video really begins, if you want to keep learning about Pokemon Go, try out subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. It's free and you get easy access to more informative Pokemon Go videos. With that said, let's go right into the features. We'll start with the requirements trainers could need to be able to level up to 50. Let's start off basic, and assume that trainers will only need a certain amount of XP points to advance to the next level. There are 3 likely possibilities of the requirements. In the first possibility, every level is another 5 million XP points up to level 46, which would bring the total XP needed to 50 million, then 10 million up to 49, which brings the total up to 80 million, and the last level up from 49 to 50 is 20 million, bringing the total XP to a nice 100 million. 100 million is still a lot of XP points, but many trainers around the world have already hit this number, which makes this requirement a little bit more reasonable. The second possibility starts off with levels 40 to 42 each requiring 5 million XP, and 42 to 44 each requiring 10 million. 44 to 46 each requires 15 million, and 46 to 47 requires 20 million. Then 47 to 49 are 30 million each, and 49 to 50 requires 40 million. This brings the total to 200 million experience needed to get to level 50. This is considerably higher than the first possibility, but it follows the same exponential trend of the previous levels. The final possibility is as follows: 6 million, 7 million, 8 million, 9 million, 10 million, 12.5 million, 15 million, 17.5 million, 20 million, and then 25 million, bringing the total to 150 million. But you might be asking yourself, why did I say start off basic and say that there are only experience requirements in this possibility? Well, that's because there's a problem on our hands. What is going to happen with trainers above the experience threshold required to level up above 40? For example, will someone with 50 million total XP be level 40 or 46 when the update rolls around? Let's go over some possibilities. 1. Stored XP turns into progress towards level 50 immediately. This can cause trainers to level up instantly, but still get the rewards at the same time. 2. Stored XP does not funnel into leveling up and remains as a trophy. Here, everyone at level 40 starts at level 40 with 0 experience progress and must get the required experience manually. 3. Stored XP is able to be converted into some other resource, maybe Pokecoins, Stardust, or Candy. Maybe the trainer chooses the resource, etc. Again, this is where all trainers at level 40 have 0 progress to 41. 4. Stored XP does turn into progress towards level 50, but there will be another requirement involved, such as catching a number of Pokemon before allowing a level up. This prevents trainers from leveling up immediately, while not making stored XP useless. 5. XP is no longer a requirement for leveling up and is replaced with tasks. Looking over these possibilities, the most logical choice would be stored XP being immediately converted into progress towards level 50 with no catches whatsoever. It would be the easiest to implement into the game, and the easiest for trainers to understand. Now, it's time to talk about the potential benefits of leveling up above 40. How would it affect overall gameplay? Let's go through each point step by step. Are Pokemon going to be able to be powered up higher than level 41? Probably not. Powering up Pokemon from level 35 to level 40 has already become very expensive, and only grants small increases in CP compared to the lower levels. Powering up Pokemon to level 50 would be even more expensive, inaccessible, and relatively insignificant. Keeping the same power-up system would maintain the balance better, which is why this probably isn't going to happen. It seems more likely that an increased trainer level might correlate to powering up Pokemon to Mega Evolutions, which would make more sense since it's stronger than normal Pokemon, but that's a topic for another video. Will there be an extra infinite egg incubator reward for leveling up above 40? It seems likely. Since experience requirements are going to be large for leveling up past 40, Being able to hatch more eggs fast can give trainers a fair edge without having to spend more money. The second incubator could be gifted to trainers at or above 40, or even level 35. Alternatively, a second infinite incubator could become available in the shop for a reasonable price for those who meet the level requirement. This would still let Niantic make a profit. Going even further to the shop idea, trainers with a level requirement could be able to rent out an infinite egg incubator for a certain amount of time, depending on how much they pay. This way, they will be able to hatch as many eggs as possible to get the most use out of the timed incubator. It lets Niantic make an even bigger profit, while still allowing trainers to hatch more eggs. Will there be a second free raid pass reward? This is far more unlikely. Raids already give superior rewards compared to eggs, and premium passes cost more than one use of an egg incubator, because 150 coins for 3 uses is 50 coins per use. This would give higher level trainers an unfair advantage over lower level players. Plus, there are already events that increase the number of free raid passes received. What else could level 50 trainers get? A nice feature would be where level 40 plus trainers would be able to have more friends. This could help Pokemon Go YouTubers connect with their audience, and for hardcore trainers to gain experience faster. The new maximum could be anywhere from 250 to 500 friends. Another possible feature level 50 players could have is receiving a Mega Keystone upon reaching the new maximum level. Something like this would give players incentive to level up once again to make their Pokemon stronger through Mega Evolution. It's very likely that level 50 trainers would become the new playtesters for new features, like when Raids and Friends rolled out back a few years ago. So, being a high level trainer would allow access to new features faster than low level players. On the same topic, level 50 players might even be able to directly contact Niantic to report on critical bugs in the game that need to be fixed, making them act as a sort of moderator of the Pokemon Go servers. Having a feature like this would certainly improve player experience. The less bugs, the better. That marks the end of the gameplay theories. Let's quickly summarize them before we get into the final question of the video. We can expect level 50 to require around 100 million total XP, with changes to the leveling up method possible, but unlikely. Powering up Pokemon above level 40 probably will not happen, but if it does, it would likely tie in with Mega Evolutions in some way. The probability of unlocking a new infinite egg incubator is quite high, while we probably won't see any regular free raid pass increases anytime soon, at least outside of events. Level 50 trainers might also have early testing access to new features, might be able to have more friends, and even a small possibility of having a form of server moderation to fix some bugs. There is still one final question to answer. How will an increased maximum level change Pokemon Go as a whole? Well, probably not that much. This is because it would be something that requires a large amount of grinding, and a lot of players often quit in the level 30 range anyway. I think it would provide engagement for more serious players, because it would give them access to the never-before-seen benefits I mentioned before, but the main incentive would probably be centered around Mega Evolution, since it's a logical power increase that would come from leveling up past 40. Overall, it's likely not something to look forward to unless you're part of the hardcore Pokemon Go community. It's still an exciting feature that will be added, and I'm sure that a lot of trainers will strive to accomplish this goal. What's something you're looking forward to being added in Pokemon Go? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, it's the end of the video, so I'll see you later, trainers.